So in the last session we discussed about command execution, sequence commands, group, chain commands and conditional commands. What is T command? What is pipes? Okay. So pipe is not a command, it is some option. Okay. Right. So in this session we will discuss about command line editing. Command line editing, how to set command line edits. We have different type of edit options. How to set these. Next we'll discuss about codes. We have different codes, command substitution and how to job control. Okay. Next how to create aliases, how to see aliases and creating variables, user variables. Okay. Fine. We'll start with command line editing in this session. See, suppose here this is the command prompt, your shell. Here you can run your commands, correct? So for this command line editing options, we have two methods. One is command line editing, another one is history file. Okay, suppose what is this command line editing? Here we are using the word editing. We know what is command line. This command prompt, whatever you are seeing here, this is your command line. And coming to the word editing, okay, so whatever the previously used commands, you can edit those commands at the command line. Okay, you can edit those lines at the command line. So as long as we haven't keyed a return key, suppose here I am going to press some return key, ls minus lrt. Okay, so before going to press return key, that is enter key, I can edit this command. Okay, so this is my new command. Okay, before going to press enter key, I can edit this command. See here, I can say ltr. So in this way we can edit the command. Once you press enter, now this is my previous command. I executed this command. So this is the history. Okay, not the present one. Suppose here if I say cat some test file. Okay, so this is my present command. What is the history? ls minus ltr is the history, not the present command. Okay, so all the previous commands will be stored into a special file, some history file. We can access that history also. We will see that command later. Okay, so first here this is our current command and this is the command which is already executed. Okay, now see here, now I want to edit the command which is used earlier. Okay, how can I edit the command which I used earlier? First of all, I should get the command. Okay, so here this is now the mode. In your real time, your command prompt will be generally in VI editor mode. We have two type of modes. Okay, so here generally your command line will be in two modes. One is VI editor mode and another one is Emacs. Okay, so if it is in VI editor mode, always your command mode will be in VI editor and there you can execute all your VI editor commands. Okay, the default one is insert mode. It goes to insert mode. Okay, so we'll see how to set this one and all. First command line and history file. So here at the command line, if you want to get the previous command, first you need to change it to escape mode in VI editor. Okay, mode. First you need to press escape to get into the VI editor mode. Then you can press letter K to get the previous commands one by one back. Okay. See here, I am getting some previous commands. How to get previous commands? First you need to press escape key. Why? Because default your VI editor will be in insert mode. Okay. So that's the reason press escape key, then press K letter. So it will give you one command back. Okay. So like this you can get commands. Now you can edit the command by using VI editor commands. If at all you want to move left, one character left, you can move. Okay. There is a command in VI editor. We have one command, that is H command. Okay. So in command mode you can run this command. H will move one character left. L will move one character right. Okay. So like this. So we can use these commands to edit this command. Suppose instead of LTR I can say LRT. Okay. We can run. Suppose XX, it will delete one character back. Okay. All these commands, whatever the VI editor commands, we can execute those commands. Okay. Next thing, how to set this command either in VI editor mode or in Emacs. We have one command. That command allows you to set VI editor mode or Emacs. Generally this operation will be done by your system administrator. Okay. He will set the mode, but as a user we can change that mode. Okay. So we can set only two modes. One is VI editor mode, another one is Emacs. Okay. How to set VI editor mode? The command name is set minus, here the option is O. O means on. Okay. Space VI. If you want to set your command line as VI editor mode, then you can use this command. The command is set. Set is the command name. Space minus O means on. Okay. VI editor mode. So it will on or it turns on VI editor mode. Now this is in VI editor mode. Okay. See here. Suppose here if I press some arrow keys to get the commands, those keys will not be work in VI editor mode. You have to press escape and press K letter to get the previous command. Okay. What is K in VI editor? To move up. To move up. So it will get previous commands one by one. So J will move down. Okay. So you need to press K to get previous commands. Fine. And there you can edit. Whatever you want you can edit. Okay. So next one, how to get history. I told you that whenever you are running commands, all your in this particular session, okay, or in your previous session, whatever the commands you run, all those commands will be placed. So Unix will create a special file. It is a special file. Okay. So to get the special file content, there is a command that is history. So this command will display the special file, means all previously used commands. Only commands, not the command outputs. It displays only the commands. See here, these are all the commands which you used very earlier. You can get complete history. Okay, suppose if you don't want all this information, suppose you need only last 10 commands or last 50 commands or last some 100 commands only, then you can specify that option as well. Okay, see here, history space minus 50. Here I am saying minus 50. This command will display only last 50 commands. Oh, sorry. History 50. Yeah. Okay. Without minus. So it will display only last 50 commands. It will display last used 50 commands from that special file. Okay. If this directly you are saying some 50 or 100, if this doesn't work, use minus before the value. Okay, fine. Here I am saying last 10. It will display last 10. Okay. And next one more thing is Unix will create some buffer area for the last few used commands. To get those commands, you can use fc-l also. Okay, so this will give you only last few commands. Okay, so here there is no option to get last 100 or something else. For that you need to use history command. Okay, so here fc-l, it will give you last used 50 last used few commands. Okay, from the buffer area. It will store all these last used commands in the buffer area, and to get the buffer content you can use fc-l. Okay, so here whatever the command you want to run again, then you can copy this command and you can run this command, right? Fine. So here this is one thing, history file. To get the content of history file, then you can use the commands like history, or from the buffer area. If you want to get the information, then you can use fc-l command. Okay, it will give you last few commands which are used. Okay, history, it will give you complete history. So all these commands I didn't execute in this session, I used it in the previous sessions as well, right? So all these commands, see, today after login, did we execute this command? No, I used this command in the last session. Okay, so before this session, I shut down my PC, I exit from this session, I closed Unix, I shut down my PC and restarted. Okay, so how I'm able to get this information? Whenever you are running some commands, all these commands will be placed into some special file which will be created by your Unix operating system. Okay, so Unix is creating this file, we are accessing that file. Okay, so this is the file information. To get the information from this file, use history command. Okay, so all these commands I used earlier, not in this session, in the previous session or before that session. Okay, I used all these commands. So I am able to get that information by using history command. Okay, so fc-l, generally in real time we require this command. Why? Because if you are running some script and you are getting some errors. Okay, so after clearing the error, again you need to run the same command. In your real time, your command may not be a simple one like cal. Okay, so you need to enter the command in such a way that, okay, like here some script name will be there. Script name will be there, and here it may contain some list of parameters. So on, some parameters, long listing will be there. Okay, so every time you can't, we can type, but it takes some time. So every time it is difficult task to type entire command. Okay, if the command length is high. Okay, so in that case what you can do, you can simply access from the buffer previously executed commands from the buffer, or if it is 1-2 steps back, then you can change to command line. You can change your command line mode, and by pressing escape key, press K, it will give you one command back. Otherwise, another way is fc-l. Okay, another one is history command. So either option you can go. We have three. One is change to command mode, get the commands one back. The second method is you can access from the buffer area by running the fc-l command. Okay, otherwise you can get the command. Even yesterday you used one command. Okay, you want to get that command, then you can use the history file. So as you wish. Fine. So this is the command line editing and how to access your previous commands. Okay, after pressing enter key. Before pressing, anyway we can edit, right? So after pressing enter key means the command is executed. So to get the previously run commands or executed commands, you can use or you can go for any one of these options. Okay. So next to how to set the modes, one is the command is set -i option. Here you can specify the mode whichever you want. Okay. So if you want to set your editor, command line as VI editor mode, then you can say VI. Otherwise, if it is Emacs, Emacs, this mode is similar to your DOS mode. Here you can use arrow keys, up and down arrow keys to get the previous commands, and you can use backspace to remove the characters one by one back. Okay, so it is almost similar to your DOS mode only. Okay, so if it is, these are the two modes which you can set. One is VI editor mode or Emacs mode. Okay, so generally in real time we use VI editor mode. Okay, so in that case it is not simple task to edit your commands at the command line. Okay, you need to use VI commands, VI editor commands. By default, your command line will be in insert mode. By default, it will be in insert mode. How to get previous commands in insert mode? First, you need to change to command mode, then press K. What is K command in VI editor? Moves up. Okay, it will go back to one step back, means the previous command, previously executed command you will get on the command line. Okay, so in this way you can use the VI editor mode. Fine. So all your VI editor commands like adding text. For adding text we have some commands, small I, capital I, small a, capital A. So all these commands will work at command line if your command line is in VI editor mode. Okay. So next one, deleting commands. What are deleting commands? Like X command, it will delete one character. DD, it will delete entire line. Okay. Suppose you get some command, previously executed command at the command line. If you don't want that one, press DD, it will delete. Okay. See here, I am pressing DD. Okay, it should be in command mode. Okay, see the difference. I am changing it to insert mode. Okay, first let me get the command. Yeah, I got this command, right? Here, if you observe, I am changing this into command mode. Now see how it is going to change. Okay, now here I can press DD. It will delete. If it is insert mode, the character will be inserted. Okay. So all your deleting text commands will work here. Moving cursors like left or right. But one thing you need to remember is it should be in command mode. How to change to command mode? By pressing escape key. By pressing escape key. If you are not sure, you can press escape key twice or thrice. No problem. Okay, you can press any number of times. There won't be any effect. Okay. So it will be in command mode. Right. Next, we will move to our next topic, that is quotes. Okay. So what is this quote? A quote is nothing but it is a meta character. Okay. It is a meta character for special interpretation. So what is this meta character and how we use, or what are the quotes present in Unix? Okay. So here in Unix we have three kinds of quotes or meta characters. One is backslash, okay. Next one is double quotes, and next one is single quote. So every meta character has its own importance. Okay, we'll see one by one. So this is the backslash, okay, backslash, double quotes and single quotes. Okay, so these three are meta characters or codes in your Unix operating system. Okay, so this backslash meta character changes the interpretation of characters from literals to special characters and special characters to literals. Literal, okay, I'm using the word literal. Okay, so literal, what is literal and special character, that we'll see. Yes, see here, here I'm saying that, okay, the mode is different. Yes, yes, now it is in insert mode. Fine. See, suppose here I want to display some character, like here I am displaying some letters. First let me show you this one. Echo welcome to Unix. Okay, welcome to Unix. See here, I am going to run this command. Before going to run this command, here I am saying like welcome. Why I am giving this example? In all our previous commands, echo commands, I am talking about echo commands, we use double quotes. Okay, these double quotes are not mandatory. To show you that, I have given this example. Okay, so echo welcome, so it will display this as it is. Suppose here if I say echo date, actually date is a command, okay, but this echo command will treat it as a string and that will be displayed as it is onto the screen to your output media, as it is onto the screen. Why? Because this particular thing is assuming it as a character, set of characters only. That's why it is echoing onto the screen. Okay, fine. We'll see how to display the date exactly using echo command. That we'll see later. Fine. So echo space, here I want to display some message like welcome to Unix. Okay, press enter. Here what it is saying, welcome to Unix only, but my intention is I want to display this Unix in between double quotes, but here I did not get these double quotes. Why? Because here these two double quotes are acting as special characters. Okay, so here in Unix we have double quotes also, single quotes also. So here the meaning is changing. Instead of literal, it is acting as special. Okay, so we can change this functionality. We can change this functionality by using backslash character. Okay, so this double quotes has some special meaning. Okay, so now it is acting as a special character. Instead of this, we can change it to literal meaning, that is double quote. Here I want double quote, that is the literal, but here it is acting as a special character. We can change that by using backslash character set. Welcome to, here before this character place backslash Unix. Here also I want to display the and the double quotes. So here also you can use backslash double quote. Now run this command and see the output. Here you are getting Unix this word in between two double quotes, in between double quotes, right? Here what we did, see this example. Here in this example, this double quote is assuming or treating as a special character. Why? Because in Unix operating system, this double quote has some meaning. Okay, so we have some separate command for this. Okay, so we are changing that special character to literal character. I want to display it as a double quote only. That is the literal characteristic. Okay, here my intention is I want to display it as a double quote only. So that is the real characteristic, literal characteristic. Okay, so to change this special character to literal, I am using this backslash. Precede the symbol with backslash. The same thing is applied for single quote as well. Echo welcome to. See here, I want to display this Unix in between single quotes. Okay, that's the reason I am using Unix. Okay, but here see the output, I didn't get single quotes. The reason is this single quote has some special meaning in Unix that we are going to discuss. We'll discuss about single quotes also. Okay, but we are changing that meaning and we are changing to the literal characteristic of this symbol, of this character. Okay, by using backslash. Unix backslash single quote. Now press enter. Yes, here we got single quotes, right? So this is nothing but special characters and into the normal literal characters, or literal into the special characters. We can use this backslash to change literal characters into special and special into the literal. Okay, see here, what do you mean by literal into special characters, right? We have seen one example how to change special characters to literal characters. We'll see another example, literal character to special character, right? See this example. See this example. Here, welcome to, I am using one character N. N is normal alphabetical character. In Unix operating system, it does not have any special characteristic, special meaning. Okay, it is normal alphabetical character. There is no special meaning for this. So this is nothing but your literal character. Even all the characters here, these are all literal characters, right? Okay, fine. First, let me complete this example. Here I am getting the same string onto the screen, right? See this example. One minute. Okay. I hope now it is clear. Okay, fine. Here in this example, I am displaying some set of characters or words. Here all these words are normal alphabetical characters and this does not have any special meaning in Unix. So Unix will treat it as a set of characters or string, and this string will be echoed onto the screen, right? Including this letter N. Okay, so this is nothing but literal character. We are changing this literal character to some special character. Okay, so we'll see backslash N. Now See this output. Yeah, it does not change. Even in the last time, in the earlier sessions also, we tried. So it is assuming it as a, we are starting with single quote, ending with double quotes. Okay, fine, I'm closing. Echo. So without any characters, let me type this one. Actually, in your Unix operating, I mean in real time this works, but here due to editor, it's not supporting. Okay, let me try another example. Okay, yeah, here also it's not working. The last try with single quote. Then I'll tell you the meaning of this, right? See here, everything it is treating it as a text only, but here \n means it is a new line character set. Okay, it is a new line character set. If it is C shell, even K shell also it works. But here due to editor it's not supporting, but it supports in your real time. Okay, \n. Okay, n is normal character, normal literal character. We are changing this literal character to a special characteristic by using the \. Okay, now the meaning is completely changed. Okay, so it is new line, means from this point you will get the rest of the characters in new line. The rest of the characters in this string in new line, means your output will looks like, I'll show you in MS Word. So welcome to, it will be displayed in one line. Unix will be displayed into next line. So this is the output you are supposed to get with this command. This is the output you are supposed to get with this command. Okay, you can try. Maybe your browser may support, your shell may support, editor may support. So you can try. It works. So \n, and we have some other characters also like \t. And if you are from C background, you must be familiar with all these / character sets. We have so many / character sets like N, T, okay, B for bell, okay. So all these character sets are there in C, and some of them works in Unix like \t, \n. So these / characters works with Unix as well. Okay. So here my intention is, when you observe the definition of this \, so this / will change literal characters into special characters, special characters into literal characters. Okay, we have seen examples on this. Here this has some special meaning, double quote, but we changed it to literal character using \. Okay, means normal double quotes only. That's the reason here you are able to get double quotes here. Okay, fine. So we will move to next topic, that is, we discussed about \. Next, double quotes. Okay. Yeah, before going to see this double quotes, we can see another example like, see, you know what is this less than symbol, right? Or greater than symbol. Okay. So here, this is some special character, that is redirect operator, but I want to get this output. I want to get this particular character as it is echoed onto the screen, means as a literal character, as a literal character. See if I execute here echo greater than, it will display some error message, right? Before this character I am using \, then this special character will be treated as literal character, and that will be echoed onto the screen. See, here we got output, right? In the same way, if you have any special character, and if you want to change the meaning, only for this command I am changing. Okay, so I'm not going to change this effect as a permanent, and it will not be updated in the Unix log files. Okay, so just only for this particular command I am changing the meaning special to literal. That's it. Okay, like this you can display any symbols which are having special meaning. Okay, like greater than, less than, this is input redirect operator. Okay, or double greater than, append, output redirect operator. Okay, so many characters are there. Suppose single quote, double quote. So all these characters has some special meaning, but for this purpose, I mean for this command, we are changing it to literal characters, and that's the reason we are able to get output. Okay. Okay, double quotes, single quote, anything. Okay, you can change. Fine. Now double quotes. So here these double quotes are used to change the meaning of several characters. Several characters. If you include some text in between double quotes, these double quotes will remove the special interpretation or special meaning of the characters. Okay. If you include some characters, if the characters are literal characters, those literal characters will be displayed or echoed onto the screen as it is. If they have any special meaning, that meaning will be removed and they will be treated as normal literal characters. Okay, so that is nothing but double quotes. Okay, so it will remove the special characteristic. Okay, special interpretation. We'll see examples. See here, echo. Here I am saying within double quotes, less than. Here this less than has some special meaning. Here this less than has some special meaning, that is input redirect operator. This special meaning is removed because of we included this in the double quotes. Okay, like this. Suppose welcome to Unix. Okay, so here I am using less than symbol, then some text. Here this less than has some special meaning and that will be removed. Like we have some other character also, like dollar. Dollar has some special meaning in Unix operating system. This dollar symbol, if it precedes a variable name, then you will get the variable value. Okay, suppose here if I say only dollar and without any variable name space, okay, so here it will display the string as it is. Okay, but see here I am using one variable, suppose a equals to Unix. Here I am declaring one variable a and I am assigning some value. I am giving some value to this variable a. That value is some string. Okay, Unix. Now see here, echo welcome to $a. Here if I say $a, now this is exceptional case. Now see the output, then you can understand. Here what we got, do we get any dollar and a? No. Here this is exceptional case. Here this is exceptional case for this double quotes. Actually what is double quote? It will remove the special meaning of a character. It will remove the special meaning of a character. Still this dollar has some special meaning. Okay. But this dollar symbol is in between double quotes. That's why this meaning is removed and it is treating as a literal character. That's the reason here you got dollar as it is. But here you are using some variable. Here this variable a is preceded with dollar. Then in that case, this is exceptional case. In that case, it will display the variable value. What is this variable value? Unix. So here instead of $a, it is displaying Unix. Okay, fine. So this is about dollar. Dollar is nothing but dollar code is to remove the special meaning or characteristic to a literal one. Okay, fine. Next one is the same thing. I mean, you can remove it by using backslash as well, as you wish. Okay, but generally you can use double quotes to display the strings, and while displaying the strings, if you want to remove the special character meaning, then you can use the double quotes. Okay, fine. Next one is single quote. The last one is single quotes. Okay, this single quotes, this is also similar to your double quotes only, but here the difference is they preserve only meaning of single quotes. Okay, means the special characters which are enclosed in between these single quotes are treated as literal characters only. Means, see here, whatever you input in between single quotes, that will be treated as literal. Okay, see here, I am using some set of characters like less than symbol, greater than symbol. Okay, so next to suppose say $a. Okay, we have one variable. What is that variable? A. Some value is assigned to this variable a. Some value is assigned to the variable a. Okay, fine. Next we have some special characters like ampersand. Okay, fine. So this is also having some special meaning. We'll discuss about this symbol when we are going to discuss about what you call jobs. Okay, fine. Now execute this command. Here what you got as it is similar to your double quotes only, but everything will be treated as literal character. Okay, here actually this a is a variable, it has some value, but and this variable is preceded with dollar symbol, even though, okay, it is not displaying the variable value. This will be treated as literal character. This will be treated as literal character, normal character only. Okay, so it is not going to display the variable value. If it is double quotes, see here, it displayed the variable value. Everything is assuming it as a literal character, but coming to this one, here it is displaying the variable value, but single quote is not like that. Everything as literal character. Okay, so based on your requirement, either you can use single quotes or double quotes. If you are using double quotes, okay, and some exceptional cases are there, like you can display the variable values along with the character set, but here everything will be treated as literal character. Everything will be treated as literal character. Okay, so if you want to display as it is onto the screen, then you can go for single quotes. Okay, if there is any combination like text and variable value, then you can go for double quotes. Okay, fine. So these are quotes, backslash character, single quotes, double quotes. Backslash, double quotes, single quotes. Backslash, special characters to literal characters, special characters to literal characters, and literal characters to special characters, special characters to literal, literal to special, both the ways. Okay, using the backslash character set. Double quotes. Okay, so this will be treated, this will treat some special characters as literal cases, literal characters, but there is some exceptional case where it displays, if a variable name precedes with dollar symbol, it will display the variable value. Okay, if it is some less than or greater than symbol, see the example like echo see here, this is also some special character only, right? This is input redirect operator. It has some meaning. Okay, this is also some special character, but this character is changed to literal. Okay, so this double quotes also treat some characters as literal only, special to literal only, but there are some exceptional cases where it displays the values, variable values, like we have one variable that is a, so this variable exists throughout your session. Wherever you want, you can use the variable. Okay, so it exists. Once you log out, the variable and the value, okay, means for the variable internally memory will be allocated. So this memory, once you log out, this memory will be deallocated. It removes the allocated memory. Okay, so it deallocates the memory, flushes the memory, whatever is allocated for this variable, so you can't get it back in your next session. So throughout this session it is available. Okay, fine. The variable value is, see here, I am displaying the variable value. See here, in this position $a, I am going to get the value of variable, not the $a. I am going to get the variable value. So here it has some exceptional case. It will treat special characters as normal, literal characters only. See this example. But there is some exceptional case. Okay. So this is double quotes. If it is single quote, everything as literal. Okay, see this. Oh, I missed this. Okay, anyway. See here, everything as normal. Okay. Everything as literal characteristic. Okay. Fine. So backslash n, it is for new line character. It is a new line character. You can try in your editor, in your shell. It works. Okay. So next one is command substitution. Command substitution. Okay. So here the command substitution is nothing but running the command at command prompt. Okay. Running the command at command prompt. One minute. So here okay. So here command substitution. This command substitution provides the capability to convert the result of a command to a string. Result of the command to a string. Okay. So if you are running some command, that will be treated as normal string. See, already we have seen this example. We have seen this example, date example, right? Okay, let me try again. Here suppose I am saying date. My intention, I mean my requirement is I want to display, I want to echo today's date. current date, but instead of that, this command is substituted, or this command is submitted as some normal text. This command is submitted as normal text, and that's the reason it is displaying it as a text only. Okay, so we need to change this substitution. We need to change this. Okay, so we need to substitute this one. How? See here, echo dollar, place your command in between open and close parentheses. Now see here, it is displaying the date value. It is displaying the date value. If you are running any commands using some output statements, then you have to substitute that command. Okay. See here, I am going to display calendar, but here this will treat it as a normal text. You need to change the meaning. Okay, you need to tell the Unix that I am going to display the command result as output. I am going to display the command result. I am going to echo command result as output. Then you have to tell by substituting this command. So that is dollar open parenthesis cal close parenthesis. The command should be in between open and close parentheses. Okay, now this command output you are getting, or this is echoed onto the screen. If you see the difference between the cal and echoing the cal command output, see, if you say cal, it is displaying like a table format. Here only one line of the output. Okay, fine. So here, see this example. Today's date is, see here, I am using one special character, that is single quote. This is one thing. Another one is dollar open parenthesis date. To make it more sense, date is, okay, dollar open parenthesis date and close this, end with double quotes. Here one thing is special character is there. What we are using here, double quotes. So this entire thing in double quotes. We have three type of quotes: backslash, single quote, double quote. Here we are using double quote. In this double quote we are using one special character, that is single quote. Okay, date is, here I am going to display the today's date using this command. Here this is the command, not variable. This is command, not variable. Okay, see here, within this double quotes, this single quote, even though it has some special meaning, that is treated as literal character. That's why you got this output. Here in this date position, it displayed the today's date. It displayed the today's date. Okay, the same thing we can achieve using date plus today's date is, right? Like %LD. Okay, specify the option. Yeah, we can get it. But this works for only date command. What about other commands? Okay, what about other commands? So this echo we can use for any command. Here we can use for any command, like suppose say dollar open parenthesis, like we have seen calendar, or who. Okay, who is the user. Okay, see here, it is displaying the list of users connected to this computer, connected to this server. Okay, so here this works for only date command, but rest of the commands, again you need to go with echoing. Okay, echo command. Fine. So this is nothing but command substitution. Why? Because when even though you are using some commands in echo command, that will be treated as a normal literal character set only. Okay, you need to specify, you need to substitute it as a command. So to substitute it as a command, you have to include the command in between open and close parenthesis, which precedes by dollar sign, which precedes by dollar sign. Okay, so your command in between open and close parenthesis, and this should precede with dollar sign, and there should not be any spaces. Again, there should not be any spaces. Okay, dollar open parenthesis, your command, close the parenthesis. Okay, so this is the suggested way of using this command substitution. Okay, so this is about command substitution. If it is variable, okay, we'll discuss, we'll see one example or two examples on variable also. Suppose a equals to some 45. Okay, already some variable, I used variable in this session. So I'm using another variable b value 45. Here see this example. The value of b is dollar, I can say b, or dollar see here, I am using open and close flower brackets for this variable b. Here I got output. Next, without this open and flower brackets, I am running the command. Here also I'll get the output 45. Okay. Why? Because so it is based on the scope of the variable. Okay. So there are, when we discuss about variables, that time we'll discuss about this open and close flower brackets. Okay, fine. Here also this particular character, here my intention is, here this particular character is also having some special meaning, but the same thing is executed. Okay, see here we have got the same output. For this echo command also we got the same output. Okay, but here we are using open and close flower brackets for this variable. Okay, if it is a command, open and close parenthesis. Okay, fine. So next topic is job control. What is job? It is some task which is executing. Okay, so the current job is nothing but the job which is executing right now. Okay, so that is job. So if different users are connected to the server, there might be different jobs. Okay, so every user is continuously submitting jobs. So all the jobs will be executed at the server. Okay, so all the jobs will be executed at the server. There are two ways of running the jobs. One is foreground jobs. Foreground execution. Okay, another one is background. So you can execute jobs foreground or background. What is the use of foreground? Means whatever the commands we executed so far, assume that each command is one job. So all those commands are executed in foreground only. Okay, means after executing the job, okay, so you will get, after executing means after pressing enter key, you will get the command will be executed or the job will be start executing. You will see the output. After completing the output, you will get the command prompt again, right? Suppose if the job takes some time, until the completion of this job, you won't get command prompt. If you don't get command prompt, you can't run any another command. See here the relation is until and unless you get command prompt, you can't run next command or next job, right? See here, second one, background execution. So whatever I told, this is about foreground. Okay, so till now all the jobs or all the commands we executed in foreground. Okay, foreground execution is nothing but simple. See here, I'm going to display the content present in this root directory. Okay, from the root directory. See here, oh sorry. Okay, find from the root, type is equals to if. I'm searching right from the root directory. I'm searching for all files, okay, no such file or directory. Okay. Why it is not displaying? Okay. How? Which root symbol I use? Okay, I use a backslash. Instead of slash, I use a backslash. Okay, fine. That's my mistake. Okay, let me clear the screen. Now run this command. So this is the root direct symbol. Find slash space type f. Okay. See here, I'm assume this is one command that is nothing but your job only. Okay. So here I'm going to run this command. When I press enter, it starts going to display. It is executing. So till the completion of this job, I cannot run next command, next job. I cannot run next job. Okay. So here the job is nothing but running command or running a script. A script is nothing but set of commands again. Okay. So here till the completion of this job, I can't run next command. So this is foreground command execution or job execution. Okay. Now the job is executing in front of you. You can able to see the output. Okay. Anyway, in background also, after executing, you will see the output. But the thing here is, here you are seeing the lively. Okay. Now the job execution is completed. You can able to see the output, command prompt. Okay. Now you can run your next command. Yes, it is executing. Next, we will see the same example with background execution, and we'll see what is the advantage with that. Okay. See here, find, okay, root minus type. I am searching for the same files only, but here I am running this job in background. So to run the jobs and with ampersand. So this ampersand will run the jobs at background. See here, oh no. Let me complete this one. We'll search. This find command, if it is some other like executing the scripts, then it will do. Yes. I'm going to terminate with Control C. Okay, fine. See here, ls minus lrt. Okay, and I'm running this in background. Okay. It's not running. Oh yes. See here, you are not getting command prompt. Okay, it is allowing you to run some other commands. Suppose say clear. Okay, now the command is executed and terminated. See here, yes, it is executed. ls minus lrt and ampersand, I am saying it run in background. Here the list is very small. It executes in the background. At the same time, you can run some other commands while it was executing in background. Okay, see here, I am able to run some other commands like cat test. Here it displayed the content. I am able to run some other commands. Here this is very small command. It doesn't take lot of time. Okay, it takes only simple fraction of seconds only. That's the reason we got output. We are able to see output. If your job really takes some time to complete its execution, okay, then you can start running the job in background. You can start running the job in background, and while executing the job in background, you can run your commands. Okay, you can continue with your next task. You can continue the other work. Okay, you need not to wait till the completion of that job. Okay, so in the background, that job will continue. Okay, suppose in real time you have so many files and each file size is very huge. You are moving files from one location to another location. Then assume that this task is taking some 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and if you are running this job in foreground, you need to wait for command prompt to get command prompt 15 minutes or 20 minutes till the completion of job. Instead of that, you can run the job in background and you can start continuing your new job, new task. Okay, so that is nothing but jobs. So we have two kinds of jobs. One is foreground, another one is background. Foreground is nothing but till the completion of the job you won't get command prompt. So other tasks cannot be allowed. It won't allow you to run new job. Okay, so this is foreground. Background is nothing but your job will run in the background and you can continue with your new task. It allows to run new commands, new jobs. Okay, like this any number of jobs you can run in background. Next we will see how to kill these jobs or how to see the jobs which are running. Here this is single user is present in this system. No users are there. So no jobs are running in background. So here if I say jobs, it may or may not. Here in this case it is not displaying. But in your real time, okay, there may be so many users connected to the system. So many users connected to the system. Okay, now there if you type jobs, it will display the running jobs, the jobs which are running. Okay, so this command will display the jobs which are running. Okay, so there is another one. It also shows all users, all jobs. Okay, so this also shows all users, all jobs. See here, ps minus ef. PS means process. So these are all the processes, not the user jobs. Even your system process, everything. Okay. So here PS means process. Here minus EF is the option to display all files and executing processes. Okay. So everything will be listed. Here it is displaying some information like UID. Okay. So here every process has some different ID, unique identification. So like root, like message, syslog, some system related. Okay, so these are all some IDs, unique IDs. Okay, so what is this ID? Unique ID, your process ID. Okay, so this is one process. This process ID is this one. Okay, so next one, unique ID. Unique ID is this one, and PID, this is the process ID. We can use this process ID to kill the jobs or to stop the jobs or to resume the jobs. Stop means pause. Okay, wait for some time. Pause. Okay, temporarily halt the process. Next, you can resume it. You can kill the jobs, completely cancel the jobs. Okay, so using this job name or job ID, that is PID, process ID. Okay, so you can run. So these are all some system related, as well as some user jobs will be listed here. Only to see the user jobs, you can use this command jobs. Okay, you can see the manual of this command. Okay, so there is no manual present for this. You can Google it. Okay, so here all processes, if you want to see all processes running in your system, PS command. Okay, it will display all processes. Next one is how to stop jobs, how to kill jobs, how to resume jobs. Okay, so here if you want to stop job which is running in background, okay, which is running in background, so the first job which you send for running background, that can be referred with %1, that can be referred with percentile symbol and the job number. Okay, so that is one. See, stop and specify the number, percentile symbol, then your job number, suppose job number 1. Okay, so then the first job that will be stopped, that will be stopped. Okay, so next one is busy command to restart it. Suppose I stopped the job, suppose I want to restart the job, then I can say BG percentile. Anyway, percentile and job number is common while stopping, killing or restarting. Okay, so BG space your job number. Job number should precede with percentile symbol. Okay, so this will restart the job. This busy command will restart the job. Okay, so here I am not going to run all these commands. The reason is I don't have any jobs. Okay, and next one is kill job number, percentile job number. Okay, or if it is 2, job number 2, if it is 3, job number 3, whatever it may be. Okay, so kill, it will kill the job, it will cancel the job, it will cancel the job. Let me find one job which is user job. So this is PS command. Okay, so what is this ID? I'll try to kill this. Okay, 3102. So this is kill. Now search for this PS minus EF 3102. So some other new one. Okay, previously we had cat. Some other new process is assigned this ID. Okay, fine. Suppose see, to make it clear, next time it will run again. Okay, no problem. That's the reason I am searching for only user jobs, not system. Okay, so kill space and the job ID or job number. Okay, so if it is if you want to refer the first one which is sent for background, then you can say percentile 1. It refers the first one. Okay, second one, third one. In that way you can kill jobs. If it is process, you can use PID. Okay, so this is about jobs. We have two kinds of jobs running. One is foreground job run, background job run. Okay, so in the foreground, till the completion of the job, you won't get command prompt, so that you cannot able to run other tasks. Okay, so once it is completed, you can start with new task. Second one is background jobs. So you can send background, you can send a particular job or one job or more jobs in background. You can run them in background using ampersand at the end of the job, command line. Okay, more jobs means make it as a group. and run. How can we run more than one job in background? Make all jobs as a group and end with ampersand. So it will make all your jobs as a group and all will be sent to background. Okay, fine. So next one is how to handle these jobs. Okay, how to stop the execution. Stop is nothing but it is not cancelling. It is not cancelling. Just we are pausing. Okay, so pause. Here stop is nothing but like a pause. Okay, so stop. How to stop jobs? Stop. The command is stop space your job number. Your job number precede with percentile. Okay, so next to how to restart the job, bg space job number, again precede with percentile. Next to how to kill the jobs, so it will kill means it will completely terminate the job. Okay, so kill space percentile your job number, again the job number precedes with percentile. No need to confuse. If it is a process, you can use PID. If it is job, based on the job submitted, you can use the number. Okay, fine. So this is about job execution. We'll stop here and we'll continue in the next session with aliases and variables. Here variables are very, very important, as well as aliases also. Aliases useful, like it's like a shortcuts. We'll see examples and we'll see what is aliases. It's like a shortcut. Just with a short name, you can complete the task. Okay. So alias, giving some alias name to a command. Okay, fine. We'll see examples. And next one, variables. So how to create variables, what are different variables, system variables, user variables, how system variables will be represented, how we can declare and define, okay, and assign values to variables. Okay, all these things we'll discuss in the next session. We'll stop here. Thank you.